And now, your host, Dave Williamson.
Hey, good to see everybody. You did it. You made it. You didn't get stuck in traffic. You're at the show. It's harder than you think. You think without having to drive somewhere that you'd be on time everywhere. I'm still late to like every Zoom meeting. It turns out it wasn't traffic at all. It's just me. Got no excuses anymore. Hey, thanks for being here, man. This is a weird time for comedy, and we're all figuring all this out. And a lot of these shows that I've done are actually really, really fun. I'll give you guys a couple tips so that you know how to make it go as great as possible. We want you to stay unmuted, okay? If you could be unmuted, that's awesome, because we want to hear the laughs. If we're doing just jokes and there's no laughter at all, even if it's there, we will unravel and feel bad about ourselves. It's just the way we are as comedians, all right? With that said, if you think that you have to yell at your husband to bring you another beer, or if your dog barks, or if you have a baby that cries, or a noisy roommate, then you might want to just go ahead and mute yourself, all right? Like, it's okay if some of us are muted. We just want the people who can not be muted not be muted. Like right now, I can already hear it. It sounds like someone's TV's in the background. So whoever that is, you might want to mute yourself. We have a couple bouncers too. So in case you don't realize it's you, they'll be able to mute you, hopefully. If we have a huge emergency, guys, and we can't figure out who's making noise, what we'll do is we'll mute everybody. If you see that happen, you can unmute yourself if you're sure it's not you, okay? Got it? Any questions? Do we feel good about this, everybody?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I love the enthusiasm. It's easy to be a couple beers deep at the start of the show, and you don't have to look for parking or wave down a waitress, right? If you guys do have any problems, just find Renee or Jason, and you can leave some messages in the chat. I also encourage you guys to have fun in the chat room throughout it. That's a nice way to be a part of the show without being interrupting. So feel free to do that. All right, cool. All right, guys, let's kick it off. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm Dave. I really like. Yeah, there you go. I like. Go, Dave.
Let's go, Dave.
I'm in a very fancy comedy club right now. I drove down here just for you guys. I like meat. If you guys couldn't tell from my opening promo photo where I was holding a raw steak. Like when the whole pandemic started, I was chill about it. I was just like, nah, man, I mean, no big deal. We'll hang out at home. I like my family. What's the big deal? And then I found out there's a meat shortage, and I'm like, we got to solve this thing. Everything just got real. I can hold myself up at home, but not if I have to be a vegetarian at the same time. That's going to be hell. I'm a dad. That's an important part of my life. I think it's important to let your kids choose their own path in life, as long as it's sports. I just signed my oldest son up for soccer because he was showing a real passion for acting. That's as close as I can get, buddy. The only plays daddy are going to watch are ones drawn up by a coach. I felt like a bad dad recently because I couldn't remember any of my kids' friends' names. I'm the worst at it. If I get the first letter right, I take that as a victory. I'm like, what's up, Evan? My name's Ethan. Nailed it. Then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? My dad never knew any of my friends' names growing up, and I never faulted him for it. When I was in high school, if you were my buddy and my dad respected you, he knew 3 facts about you, and that became your name. Like, hey, your buddy came by looking for you the other day. I'm like, which one? Tall kid, has an earring, lived with us for a year after his parents died. Oh shit, that's Josh. You should probably know his name. You were his legal guardian for quite a while. Whatever. Who you taking to the school dance? That redhead, nice rack, always takes your side in fights? That's Mom. This is getting weird as shit, Dad. You should start learning who people are. I feel like parents put too much pressure on themselves these days, man. everyone thinks they got to raise their kid to be the next great Olympian or the person who's going to cure cancer. That's not fair to you or the kid. And when they can't reach those unrealistic expectations, they usually just end up being assholes. What we should do is worry who our kids grow up to become and not what they grow up to become, right? If you set that as your goal, then we can all be successful and we can all live happy lives together, right? Like, look, I'm super impressed if your kid makes the NFL, but I'm way more impressed if I don't have to argue with them on Facebook 10 years from now about politics. That affects my life a lot more directly. I got boys. I figured the least I could do is make sure they grow up to be men who know how to treat a woman correctly. Been a lot of, right? Been a lot of hashtags recently. I just want them on the right side of that is all I'm saying. I took them with me. Oh, there goes someone's dog. I knew there'd be one dog barking. What happened? My dog already hated Amazon delivery guys, and now they're wearing masks. Now she really wants to fucking kill him. How can I convince? I don't want to train my dog that people wearing bandanas over their face aren't bad guys, you know? Like, this whole thing's gonna end, and then like a gang member's actually gonna come to my house, and my dog's gonna be like, nope, my owner said it's cool now. So I took my boys with me to buy a birthday card for my wife. I was like, look, guys, remember, when you love somebody, you don't just buy the first card all willy-nilly because it's got a cute puppy on the front. You take your time. You read every single card till you find the one that's got the words in it that speaks to your heart and says what you want to say to the person who means the most to you on this earth. Then you buy this blank card over here. You copy that card into this card. You give that to her. You're probably going to fuck it up is all I'm saying. We all do. Doing a show in a comedy club when that used to exist. I was this was a couple months back. I came up and my opening line was, I'm a dad. And I was going to say, if you couldn't tell from my haircut, right? It's funny because I know I've always had a dad look and now I've grown a stash out during this quarantine and now I look like a stepdad. I've really evolved my dad brand. Either that or I look like the first guy your mom goes on a date with after her divorce. I was doing a show last night. And it was a two-man show. And my buddy, we were wearing matching shirts to be funny for the brewery we were doing it for. And so we were wearing matching baseball shirts. And he's really short. And someone in the comments said that it looked like I was a dad taking his kid to a pizza place after a game. And then someone else said I looked like a rapey Captain America, which I didn't appreciate. That'd be a whole twist. That'll be a whole twist on the Marvel series, I think. Thank God Captain America's here. Oh shit, no, it's rapey Captain America. So anyways, I was doing a show and I came up and I said, I'm a dad, if you couldn't tell from and I was going to say haircut, but this drunk lady blurts out and cuts me off and says, from your dad bod? We know you're a dad because of your dad bod. And I immediately felt offended. Or at least what I assume being offended feels like. I'm a 40-year-old straight white dude. I'm not 100% sure. But it's not because I care what she thinks or I'm uncomfortable with my body. Right? I'm fine with all that. It's just that it was a dumb reason to interrupt me. You know, she had to make it all about her. It's a dumb joke, first of all, right? Like it's a very cliche joke. Everyone uses that now. Dad bod this, dad bod that. Even my mom sent me a T-shirt recently that said, "Over my dad bod." When your sense of humor is on par with whatever Instagram ads are targeting my mom, get some better fucking jokes. But it's also just not accurate. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't look like this because I'm a dad. If anything, I look in better shape because I'm a dad. know how much more fucking meat I would eat and how much fewer I would exercise if I didn't have to stay alive for my kids? Like, I might look like this because I'm a man in my 40s and I don't have metabolism anymore, but I haven't changed a single one of my habits whatsoever. I might look like this because I'm a husband who loves his wife, and I'm not trying to pick chicks up at the bar, and I can't think of any other reason to do a sit-up other than you're trying to have sex with strangers. I might even look like this just because I'm a human being in the year 2020 and life's hard. I can't remember which one's an HMO and which one's a PPO, but I better figure it out soon because open enrollment's closing and that's stressful. So I drink 3 beers, take a nap, I'll figure it out tomorrow. That's why I look like this. I mean, if we really want to nitpick the saying, if we really want to have a cliche like that, instead of dad bod, we should say mom bod. Because moms have hormonally, physically gone through something that might actually alter their body, even if it's just temporarily, right? And I think that that's more of a compliment because moms are the greatest people on earth. Yeah. We're angels among us. So I think that that's a badge of honor to say, hey, you got a mom bod. You know what I'm saying? Well, with that said, there's not a single person on this broadcast brave enough to look any woman in her face and say, hey, nice mom bod. Is it okay to say to dad? That's my only point, all right? I have feelings too. This lady saw that going through my head. She started backpedaling like, no. I like dad bods. Dad bods are sexy. I'm like, bullshit. No one's ever stopped their significant other from going to the gym. Like, no. I like what it looks like when you just give up. That has never been a thing. Never been a thing. All right, guys. I feel like we got this dialed in, and I feel like you guys are warmed up. Do you feel good? Everyone comfortable? I love it, man. You guys are doing awesome so far. Keep the laughs coming. Hey, also, if you have a reason like you don't have pants or something that you want to keep your picture up, that's fine. But otherwise, turn your camera on because we'd like to see your face and laugh with you and see you laughing. It helps us out a lot. So if you don't mind joining us, we want to see your face, guys. We're not gonna judge you if your bed's behind you and it's not made. All right. Ian might, but I won't. Anyways. So there's gonna be a hangout section after the show. So when Ian's done, they're gonna take you to an end screen. And if you want to hang out for the hangout section, just stay logged on, and then we'll bring you into that shortly afterwards, after Ian gets a glass of water and comes back. All right. Any other questions? Anything I forgot, Renee? I think we're ready to keep this thing rolling, right? We good?
Yeah.
All right. Cool, man. I'm excited to bring your headliner to the stage. I've been lucky enough to work with this guy all over the country. He's one of my favorite dudes. Been on the Tonight Show. He's got a show every 6 o'clock on social media called Around the Bag. It's a blast to watch and be on. He's got a very fun podcast called Ian Bagg Built a House. Give it up for my buddy Ian Bagg.
Baby. Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anybody hear me?
No.
Not really.
Hear you.
Oh,
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Move your mouth and I'll talk.
That's my Midian.
Back to Dave.
Ian, as Ian's moving, I'll do an impression of Ian, right? Hey, what's your name? How are you doing, Teal? Susie Q.
COVID, Mike.
Oh, there we go.
Is
Yeah.
that working?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
used
yeah.
by many people. This is the one that's going to give me a horrible disease. There goes the clean mic that doesn't work. And this one works, but it's full of the vid. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. that started out nice and rough. That's the way I like it. You guys know that. I like to put down the stairs to start it out, and that's how we're doing it. Welcome, everybody. Wear my glasses so I can see you. Just to let you know, I'm going to point my hands. You guys are over here. That's why I'm going to look over here every so often. I see my friends. I see Enrique over there driving his car. That's awesome. Seems safe. It seems safe, and you get a lot out of this, Enrique. We might get to see cops on the show later. There's Enrique. Right? Oh, what a son of a bitch right there. That's what happens when you don't have internet at home. Goodness, he could have been robbing something the way he had that bandana around his neck. That was more criminal-like than anything.
Easy access.
What's that?
I said easy access.
Easy access? Easy access to your face? That's awesome. That's it. Give the vid easy access to your face. Congratulations. Oh, my God. I have to definitely living in Orange County with that kind of attitude. Richard, you seem to have grown a beard. Did you have that before the whole thing started out there, Richard?
No.
You grew that? Looks strong. Is that a green screen behind you? Or do you live?
Nice.
Total.
Live by yourself on the top of a roof? Get some puss out of this show, Richard. Trying to get some how to come over to your house by showing the grays. Very mature, Richard. Very mature. Very mature. That is facial hair. I can't grow the mustache. That's the problem with me. I can't grow the mustache. I just have the beard without a mustache. People don't know if I'm ISIS or Amish. Down.
There's no Canadian ISIS.
What's that? You say I'm ISIS? Is that what you said?
No, I said there's no Canadian ISIS.
There's no Canadian ISIS? Yeah, it's no ISIS. It's just ice. There's Canadian ice. It's just all there is. Ice in Canada kills as many as ISIS. Just that black ice just takes people off the roads. No problem in the middle of winter. Nobody tries to fight them. No government issue against the ice in Canada. That's how we clear them up. Moose and black ice. That's how we get rid of people in Canada. Slip them into the ditch. Get rid of them. Florida has to come up with different ways because they don't have cold weather. They have to do all that stupid shit they do because they don't know how to die. So they got to get eaten by alligators or skateboard with their dicks out or something like that. Apologize if anybody's watching this with their kids. Moving the screen towards me. That was awesome. They obviously noticed that I've got horrible eyesight. I was going to wear my contacts. Hey, Mark Maliso, just to let you know, you're at home alone. You don't need your mask on. Tell me you're horribly sick. You could be your healthcare worker, but you wear it outside just to let you know. Protecting himself from his own farts. Oh, look who's back. It's me. I think we're going to talk to him a little bit longer. He's also very rich. He's got the red wine. That was awesome. He's got the red wine. Oh, my God. Who else is on this? This is a lot of fun. I like that. People over there, they got their own Lego people. Do you see that? Is it Christina? Christina's got her own Lego people. Get to focus in on her. Get to focus in on her just relaxing with her own Lego people. They got their own Lego people right there. I love it. There's a couple that met in a glasses store for sure. For one at the old whatever Pearl Vision. I don't even remember the stores. It's been that long since I've been out. All I know is Target. Oh, I love Target right now. It's finally the violence that has always been there, but there's a purpose now. You know, before everybody was just a dick, but there was no point because everything was there. But now we're all rushing to get shit. Anybody not got toilet paper yet? Because I still buy it. My garage is packed full of toilet paper. So if anybody gets diarrhea, come on over down to Long Beach. Make it down. Maybe that's why Richard's got so many masks. Maybe he doesn't have any toilet paper. So. Oh, fantastic. Patrick Irish. I like it. I think by the name Patrick, we know what you are. Patrick Irish. Headband. He's not wearing the bandana. That's the guy that voted for Trump right there. You can tell this by the way he wears his mask. Sit on his room. Are you goddamn liberals? Suck it up. I'm going to listen to some Willie. Son of a bitch. Patrick, where do you live?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh yeah, definitely voted for Trump.
Oh, come on, man.
No, I'm just teasing you. Don't worry, you're in your own house. Nobody's going to show up and give you shit. Relax. We're all just doing this. Maybe a couple Twitch people that hunt you down and change your website. That'd be all that's going to happen right there. This is on Twitch. I don't know if you guys know Twitch. Twitch is interesting. It's all these. I'm starting to do it because I do. I don't know if anybody's been watching. Even if you haven't been watching my 6 p.m. weekday show, you're a bunch of because I've been working hard on it. If you haven't been watching, but we started on Twitch, and it's all these video game people, and they don't appreciate me just coming on and making fun of things. So it's been a very interesting thing. They call me. What is that thing they call me? A generation 24 or something like that. What do they call that, people? Jamie Maggio, you've been. There's Jamie over there. She's been on TV right there. Jamie.
Yes, hello.
Hey, what do they call old people? What do they call them? Cooter or something like that? No, that's what I call a vagina. I apologize. What do they call the old people? You know what I'm talking about.
Boomers.
Boomer, that's right, boomer. Holy crap, it took a long time. Jamie's on sports. She does sports for CBS TV, so she hasn't been doing anything for a while. She's just been sitting on the balcony drinking, yelling at people as they walk by. And lives in Hermosa because she's very rich, very Italian, very white, and very rich. Dan and Joanne couldn't afford a babysitter, just made their kids sit behind them. That's awesome. Oh my God. Expecting a 12-year-old and a 40 guy. But I didn't expect that at all. Work, boy. Oh, shit. You should go to Vegas. There's a specific type of old lady that likes to hang with a fella like you. That body with the beard. They like that kind of fella out there. You should be careful. Like your gap in your teeth, too. Very good. How come you guys wouldn't let him sit on the couch?
What's that?
How come you guys wouldn't let him sit on the couch with you?
Not allowed, yeah.
And what's going on? Are you Mormon? Why is it just what's that? Just one wife? But who?
One wife, yeah.
No, there's a murderer behind you. You just hang out behind. Is that your kid?
Yeah, it's our kid, yeah.
That's your kid? Holy
yeah.
shit. Out of the sun, he looks horrible. Looks like 6 years older than you guys. He's drinking red wine back there, trying to keep his blood pressure down. Oh my God. How old are you? How old's your son?
30.
30? Jamie, how old are you?
Me?
28.
Oh, Jamie Maggio down there. Maggio.
54?
You're not 54.
Oh, Jamie. Oh, gotcha.
Hey, Jamie, how old are you?
We don't ask girls that question, Ian.
I'm not trying to sleep with you. Doesn't matter. I can ask you anything. How much toilet paper you gone through? I don't give a crap. Is a 30-year-old, is it too young for you, or too old for you, or just you want to know what kind of car he drives? What kind of woman are you? Obviously doesn't have the money to take you out. He's sitting behind his parents drinking red wine while they watch Zoom, so he's not going to work out good for you. Look at you. You got crazy mirrors on your wall. Like, how many mirrors do you need? Look at you got like 1,000 little mirrors to look at yourself. I'm like, I wonder if a bee looked at me, what I'd look like. That's what that mirror says right there. Oh, my God. What's your son's name, Dan and Joanne?
John.
John. Oh, man, you guys worked for a name for that, huh? Picked whatever came up. This is John. He's going to be living with us when he's 30. What do you want to call him? Dad. Patrick lives on his own. He's in Indiana. He doesn't know if he's Democrat or Republican. Look, he's wearing red and blue at the same time. Make a choice. Make a choice. Cross the street, Bernie. Come on, cross the street, Bernie. Christine and Monica, Team Subaru. My favorite lesbians of all time. What's going on with you two? Pantel, are you? I'm concerned to talk to you because you got the headset on, and I don't know if you have oxygen on as well. Do you have oxygen on? What's that? Somebody's just moving their thing around. I need to know what's going on.
Waiting for a lung transplant.
You're waiting for a lung transplant? Oh my God. Now we've got to raise some money. Bring home a couple dollars to my Venmo, and then you goddamn lesbians came in here and just took all the money for your lung transplant. Nothing works out for me. First, we got to find Dan and Joanne's kid a home to live with. Maggio, she's getting, and you need a long, holy shit. Good times, right? That's what they said. I like that in the news. They said the other day, they said nobody's driving anywhere, so transplants are down because nobody's dying. Like, just like, it's just a bad thing anyways. And Enrique's in a car chase. That's good. He's got the whole family with him. Chase, that's good times. Sarah Newberger's watching, and she's sitting with her pillow of my head. That's awesome. And she's always looking like she looks. Look at her. Put her up there. Fan right there. I know she's a fan. She hasn't laughed at shit until just then. That's how I know she's a fan. The whole time. That's an Ian Bagg fan right there. I hate this piece of shit. I love him. And I know somebody needs a lung transplant. Let's go to comedy and laugh. Come on, Kristen. What are you talking about? And have a doctor. You probably got the same doctor as the guy that wears the mask inside the house. Oh, there's my Mini Pearl. There's my angry little dog, for Christ's sake. I love it. So when are you getting a lung transplant soon? When am I going to have to do this from a TV screen into your hospital room?
Many times.
What's that?
Because of the corona, I don't think they're eager to do anything.
Oh, yeah, the corona. God damn it. God damn it, the coronas. If somebody just washed their hands after peeing in the Denver airport, we'd all be fine right now. Just walked out of the room without washing his. I seen them too. I used to, even before this happened, I used to see guys in the airport bathroom. I said, "What are you doing? Where are you going? You just peed. You just held your dick, and now you're just walking out of here." Sure enough, I'd see him on the plane, just like hands all over everything, just penis hands all over everything. I think women, it's different, right? You don't touch anything when you pee, so you just kind of like hands up and just kind of squat. As you guys do, you just gotta do that kind of thing. Not looking impressed. I feel like Stacy might be a screensaver if you look at her. There she's moving. Stacy. How you doing, girl? I see you've been doing a lot of reading. All three of us. Oh, I thought you threw me a finger. Fuck you, Ian. I just tried to watch your show and be nice to the corner. Fuck you, you stupid bitch. This is kind of fun, getting to come into guys' houses and just take you down. My God, I love it. Oh, just over. Sarah Newberger's house is fantastic. She's got a pillow of me. My God. And she's probably mad because I said those other girls were my favorite lesbians. But my favorite lesbians, but Sarah's my favorite lesbian. She's a single lesbian. Different. The thing was probably holding her back from meeting a woman is there's a pillow of a man on her couch. That scares a lot of lesbians off when they come into that. I thought what are you tricking me? Who's that son of a bitch? Or else I look like a lesbian and that. I don't even know why I bring that up because I know I'm a lesbian. Who's that? Who's that guy? iPhone. Look at that guy. He wouldn't even put his name down. Just iPhone. Dick move right there. iPhone. Bill Gates doesn't want anybody. It's not Bill Gates. There he is. How you doing? How you doing? There's my friendly banker from down the street. You son of a bitch. If you need banking done, he works at the best bank ever, the Chase in Belmont Shore. You got to go there. Corey works there. He works with small businesses. He'll help you out, get things done. And that's his kid up behind him. Show him your kid. That's right. That kid a lot. He's never been that happy, so I don't know how you guys got that picture. Usually, I've never seen a kid that age say fuck so many times. It's so disappointing. So disappointing. I know your parents take him to church, but it's not going to work out. How are my lesbians doing? I know they got that lung problem. I got to keep them going. Gotta make sure. Are you okay? All right. By the way, lesbians' hands shouldn't be like that. You're just gonna get a penis in your hands. That should be lesbian Lego fingers. That must be fun for John to laugh at that with his parents, huh? Good little finger banging joke for John and his parents. Be good to talk about over dinner tomorrow night. Why we have a tuna fish? Anyways. A lot of fun. I can't believe how great this is. I thought I've been terrified all week about doing this, just to let you know. And then I'm the biggest idiot ever. What I did was I did a corporate Zoom at noon. I did a radio show where they played Around the Bagg at 2. And then I drove here to get here, which was great because it was the first time there was never traffic. So I got here so early. And I'm just hanging out with the homeless people out front. So we've all got the vid now. And then I did my show, and now I'm doing this. I'm like, hey, there's a lockdown. There's nothing to do. Well, I better do 4 things in one day, and then just do nothing for the next 6 weeks. That's fantastic on my part. Just never planned anything out right. But at least I'm not crazy like that lesbian over there. You're such lesbians, you have no idea what dicks look like. You're down a notch. Down a notch. My God, this show's still probably shut this down. We've had a lot of complaints. We've had a lot of complaints about the language going on. Just finished another book. What else could I talk to? I don't know. So you guys been good, right? I've been good. Me and my wife have only almost divorced once, just to let you guys know. A nice little fight. I'm sure I'm not supposed to bring this up. We had a good ramadadoo one day. Well, I've been dealing with our neighbors, and they're probably in here, so I'll probably get in trouble for this, but our neighbors are a little bit. And then we got one neighbor that is just out of his mind. And I said, we were watching 60 Minutes and they're talking about conspiracy people. And I said, oh, that's fucking dipshit right there, right? That's what I said. That's dipshit right there. I'm not going to use his name. That's dipshit right there. And she goes, you gotta calm down. You can't talk about those things. These people are here when you're on the road and they take care of me. And I'm like, you picked them over me, you motherfucker. So we had a good old-fashioned fight right there. And then she goes, what do you mean he's like that? I go, that guy doesn't believe in sunscreen. Like, if you don't believe in sunscreen, you are not going to believe in COVID, okay? There's no way you're going to believe in that, for Christ's sake. He's just out of his mind, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm talking about. iPad 86. Is that what your name is? iPad 88? Is that what your name is? Oh, man. I expected a better name from an Asian girl. Yes. Of course it's going to be like that. You're Asian. Everything's going to be huge to you. Probably just to let you know, it's average. But, you know, it's like all the other white guys. Oh, yeah, who wants a long one? That's not going to help out. You want a short one with a little extra skin. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, the lesbians must be trying to keep their dinner down right now. The penis. Thank God, we're going to have a meeting, Zoom call afterwards. Oh, what other stories do I have to tell you? I've been dealing with, during this, I know you guys know that I'm all rich and I live on the beach. And I'm not rich. I just kind of snuck into this house. Craig, you okay? You seem to be making your neck. You okay?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Were you like, no one is going to say something funny? That's almost as thick as mine.
Yeah, I got to get a haircut, man.
Yeah, you got to get. Yeah, it's out of control.
I don't know how to shave. I've been relying on another man for this my whole life.
You've been relying on another. I'm hoping you're talking about the barber. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you just picking up guys in the bar and taking them home and having you shave? That might have been the weirdest way to come out of the closet I've ever been involved in. Oh, this dummy. Oh, I can't meet a man to shave my beard. Look at how hairy I am. Wait. You've got like 4 chin hairs. Let it go, fella. Let it go. And that other dude, you can't even see where his lips are, for Christ's sake. You don't even know where his lips are, and you're like, oh, there's trouble. I need to shave. iPad 88, he's got a good beard going on. Look at that. Probably rides his bike. He's probably got one of those mountain bikes, goes riding on his mountain bike. Mark is still angry. DA's, is it the DA's iPad? Is that what it is? The DA's iPad? Is that like the district attorney's iPad? Is that what that was?
We don't know how to use technology.
Are you a district attorney? Hold on just a second. Now that's some reading right there. That's some reading. And you got a doll from World War II up there. Right there. You a DA?
No, not a DA. It's just David Anthony.
What's that? David Anthony? Do you make your wireless the same thing? DA's wireless just to scare your neighbors? Not be having any cocaine parties out there. DA, he's on there right now. Smoke pot, that's legal. What's that book behind you?
Which one?
The one GAIA. What's that?
Gaia.
That's there when he went to space, took a whole bunch of pictures. That's a book of all the pictures he took.
Book of pictures? Can I apologize to that last lady that I made fun of for reading? You have a book of all pictures, and I was like, that's reading right there. No, that's looking. That's what that is. That ain't reading. That's looking. Bitch. My God. Where do you live, DA?
Santa Clarita.
Oh, nice. Kind of rich, but kind of poor at the same time. Right? That's Santa Clarita. You guys are always you guys are concerned about the COVID right now, but I'd say July 12th we'll be hearing about your fires.
That's right.
Yeah. Lesbians, don't go there. You can't breathe up there during the July, okay? You stay at home. Stay at home. 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 Oh my God. Where's my friends play hard, looks smart. Dope. Play hard, look dope. This is my favorite couple right here. Listen to this. This young lady, she goes on a trip to Iceland, but she's so horned up, she gets herself on the Tinder, right? She meets Johnny Icicle over there. They end up falling in love. Oh yeah, sure. Maybe when you're in the hot tub, but when you get out, meow meow. But they come back and they have a jewelry company. Tell them all about your jewelry company. Let's make an advertisement because we're trying to raise some money for some lesbians.
No, we make handmade natural stone jewelry.
Yeah,
women would love, especially lesbians.
Didn't understand the word you said. I know fish. You like it. You like it fermented. I know.
Fermented.
There's our jewelry right there. Show you. Oh, that's me. Yeah, I probably shouldn't wear the jewelry, but that's a fantastic couple. And they're very nice. They do great things for the healthcare workers in New York, and they're good people. And they're always posting pictures. They're really in love. I have no idea what happens. He's probably going to get deported at some point. Let him in. He snuck in because he's really white. He just snuck in. And well, what about the Mexicans? And just kept on walking. That's all right. Oh my God! What just happened there? What happened there? What just made? Did some people leave? And people left with a bunch of dicks. I hope they got diarrhea and had to go to the bathroom. Oh my God. Amy, you're new. Hello, Amy. Where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, I've heard of it. You used to make movies?
I do, sort of, kind of.
What kind of movies do you make?
I make TV movies.
Oh, like the love movies on Hallmark?
Lifetime.
Yeah,
actually
people I like you guys are heckling each other now. Lifetime.
Actually, just TV shows.
What's that?
TV shows, not TV movies.
TV shows? Tell me one of your TV shows, because I have a great one. It's called Around the Bag. It's played every day at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
William's down there. William, he looks young. I feel uncomfortable. I've said a lot of bad language. If you take a look at William down the bottom. Right there. You see him right there, right? Oh, yes. You guys weren't expecting that at all, were you? Good God. Put your legs over top. Your pants are off. No pants. Oh, you got pants on. Good for you. I don't know if you know about this other guy. He's wearing pants, but nobody shaved him in quite a while. He's looking for a man to shave him. Did you do that? Oh, the mullet is back. I love it. The mullet is back. You can take us down, but we're just going to come out rocking the 80s shit. We don't give a crap. I love it. Soccer hooligan. They never die of anything. They just... What do you do there? What do you do? Mullet, what do you do?
I'm a chef.
You're a chef? Oh, that's what I want in my sandwich. One long hair. Where's your restaurant?
Actually, down right now.
Yes. All right. Well, okay. Well, how do we help? That's the question. I got some extra lungs. We're trying to make a lung sandwich.
That's a better use of the money right now.
That. Is unemployment coming in? Are you doing okay? Yeah, you're doing okay? Because I want you to be able to pay for those hats. I said those hats on the wall. I want you to be able to pay for those.
Like,
are you sure you're not a janitor on a bus? It's like you've just been picking things off the bus at the end of the night. What the hell is that? I had the Michael Jordan shirt. We're gonna make some more on the wall. By the way, David Anthony not impressed with my jokes at all. Just rubbing his head. He doesn't give a shit. Rubbing his head, wondering why that's not growing during the pen. Tubes are huge, but my head just doesn't seem to be getting any bigger. This is bullshit. Oh my God! How long have we been up here, Chris? How long have I? It's really nice that you guys are laughing and stuff. They're laughing here too, which makes me happy. 45. We've been here 45 minutes. Are you serious? Not just me. I was going to say not me. Holy shit! If so, I passed out. About halfway through. My God. Jarek and Michelle look like they're in love, but had an argument not too long ago. You guys in love?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. When was your last argument?
oh yeah.
Oh.
I can tell you when. Whenever the last time you went for a walk. That was the last time you had an argument. Me and my wife.
Well,
Guarantee when you bought that shirt, when are you going to use that? When are you going to use that? When are you going to get a chance to use that stupid fucking shirt? Boom. It took 100,000 lives, and boom, you got to have your balls shaved with it. Congratulations. That works out sometimes. Have you ever worn that to like anything else? Like, have you ever worn to a baseball game? This is the first time?
No. Bowling alley.
Bowling alley.
Court.
Look at my fans right there. Bowling alley. I think you shaved the wrong balls. Are you a good bowler?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. You just like to touch balls.
I think I wasn't going to shave my balls today.
Well, I don't know. I'll check with your wife doesn't seem impressed. She says, they look nice, but they hurt me. That's what she has, that look on her face. I don't find the prickly that fun, Matt. I don't find the prickly that fun. And Michelle said to Derek, that is awesome. You guys aren't parents, are you?
Oh, no.
I was going to say, wear that into a teacher conference. What's my boy doing? Well, I think I know where he gets it from. That's what happened. Wear that in a shaved ball shirt. Oh, my God. Well, there's a little dog here, too. Rector, RP. Proctor? And Gamble? What's the dog's name? What's the dog's name that isn't impressed that it's up so high? Misha?
Misha.
Oh, Russian dog. Don't trust it. She'll kill you in the middle of the night. Change your results and kill you. That's fantastic. What a cute dog. How old's that dog?
Well, she was rescued maybe
4 or 5.
4 or 5?
6, maybe. I don't know.
She's been getting more walks. Has she been getting more walks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I walk Lou every morning. We go 5 miles. We go out and we just come back 5 miles. So we get to 15,000 steps. We come back, right? And I take my wife every so often. And my wife hears the other day, she goes, somebody said, you guys get the fuck out of this neighborhood. Somebody said. Like, we're in the whitest neighborhood ever. Nobody said that at all to us, okay? Nobody said, they're even whiter than that Iceland guy. Like, they're so white, like make him look tanned. Oh, my God. Nobody said that. She's just crazy. She gets so mad at me. Like, I like to say things to people when they're being dumb. Like, when our beaches were closed, I would say to people things like, oh, that's interesting. Nobody else is allowed on the beach but you. That's what I would say, right? And then they wouldn't say anything to me, but my wife goes, what are you trying? Are you trying to start something? Are you trying to start something? And I'm like, not with you. That's not who I'm trying to start it with. She's responding. I'm like, and then I think I'm brilliant. Like, I think I'm brilliant. Like, one day I was like tired. I was walking the dog. I come back and there's all these kids on the beach and they're playing volleyball. And it's all these Asian kids and there's one white kid. So I said, hey guys. I said, I just want to tell you something. And you could tell they'd been given shit all day and they were tired of it. And I said, you got to put some sunscreen on your white friend. And they started to laugh, and then he got mad. He's like, fuck you, I'll wear a sunscreen if I want. And I'm just like, oh God, Mark's got a kid out here, a neighbor. Anyway, his name, I'm gonna get in shit for that later. I guarantee my wife watching this. He had his name. You're causing trouble in the neighborhood. Oh well, Ron de Blasio's grown a beard. Good for you, Ron. Hey, Ron de Blasio, let's get a quick look at Ronnie. Come on. Ron de Blasio. That's my manager right there. God damn it, son of a bitch. He shows up for things that he doesn't have to leave the house for. That's good management right there. He'll show up at Gabriel's house anytime, but if it's on the screen, you can watch it from home. He'll watch me. That's right. You can tell who makes more money out of the two of us. Derek, I shaved my balls for this too, you son of a bitch. You're the only one all sparkly clean over here. By the way, the library is pretty disappointing as well, Derek. Apparently that's happened before because she didn't even flinch. All right, I guess we're going home again. His balls are coming out. Get ready. Get the kids. Get in the truck. Daddy's going to sleep in the back while we drive home. By the way, I'm not going to tell you, we're doing this from a studio, and this is the speakers they're making me use.
Okay.
So when you guys remember, but usually you get an actual speaker. So remember when the microphone didn't work? We should have known once they gave me a set of headphones for the speaker that this wasn't going to work out. I love it. So here's my question for you guys. If I did this every so often, would you show up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All three people said yes. I wonder what those other 19 people said in the chat. I wonder if they called me a dick. Probably. I had so much fun being able to teach you guys and let myself get out. Now, if I get some sort of horrible disease, just to let you know, it's one of these three people that are in this fucking room that gave it to me. On there.
Can't blame us.
Actually, I just seen Ron sneeze, so I'm pretty happy you're not here. It actually worked out. Might want to be like that other guy and put on your mask. Oh, no, I'm going to get a talking to afterwards for sure. It said fuck too much. I guarantee it says that. You don't need to bring your balls up every so often. Just let them bring themselves up. Let's go back to the big screen one more time and then we'll get going. We'll wrap it up. Afterwards, by the way, I'm going to do a quick question and answer if you guys want to talk. That way I can get some information on you guys about everything. All right? Play hard, look dope. Robert Grabber. Frontline worker right there, getting all the people out. Nick on mute with a giant cat behind him. There he is. Robert's a good guy. He always comes out and see me when I'm out in the old, what's that place called?
Levity Live.
Levity Live out in some place near New York. Nyack, New York.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at the size of your pussy. It looks like it's going to eat you. Be careful. I'm concerned about you. He's awesome. How you been? How you been, bro? Nick is awesome. He used to work at the gym, and now he's got a. Are you laid off, or what's going on with you?
No, I got a new job with Daddy Z's taking care of me.
Oh, you're working with Facebook.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to you guys about not strangling my numbers anymore on my show, you sons of bitches.
I don't know anything about that.
Are you working for Facebook, or they just send you a shirt to wear?
Yeah, no, both.
I love it. That giant cat's going to take your head right off your body, so you got to be careful. Have your cat? That's weird. It's interesting. That should probably be behind the lesbians. I like somebody probably left. It was just too much. Brought up the lesbians too much, and she's dealing with things. Look at her. She's dealing with things. She's dealing with things, and he just kept bringing her up and teasing her. We didn't like that at all. Oh my God. She's having a great time. She probably hasn't used this much oxygen in a long time. She's having a lot of laughs out there. Probably sharing her Oxycontins with her buddy there. Do a little bit of this later on. That's great. She's got bad lungs. She can't get away from you. You can take her down anytime you feel. I'm not in the mood. Yes, you are. Push. Push, but then just grab her by her cord as she's about to go down and pull her nostrils. That was uncalled for, but I loved it. That was a good time right there. I enjoyed that a lot. Who else should we talk to before we go? Who else wants to talk to me before we go? Richard, we started with you, you hairy bastard. Jeffrey, you want to talk to me? Let's talk to Jeffrey. He seems like he works at a college.
I haven't gone to the barber.
Work at a college? I feel like.
Look at that. Look at that.
I feel like you sleep with a lot of girls that miss their father.
I'm gonna get the lawnmower out.
Yeah, you get the lawnmower out. My God, get the lawnmower out. The lesbian's getting a set of lungs, so don't take the lawnmower out.
I watch your show every night. Every night at 6.
Oh, you're the best, bud. You're the nicest. I like it. And I like that you go next door and borrow the Wi-Fi off the neighbors.
I should have had my mask.
He's yapping at me back. You shut up here. I like you. Don't make me not like you. Oh, God damn it. I'll hide you in my beard. Oh. All right. Let's wrap this up. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to wash my hands for the 50th time today. If you'd like to come back and just have a little chat with me, we'll just chat for a little bit. Probably won't do any jokes, but if you don't want to, thank you for dropping by. Thank you to Dave Williamson for helping me out with this. I couldn't do it without him. And all the guys, Jay and Chris, for coming in. Matt's here, and one guy that was working and made you guys come into the room. If you want to do this again, please send me a message. I will do it again if you guys, maybe 2 weeks? We're going to do it again in 2 weeks? We'll do it again in 2 weeks. Lindsay, you can't bring that baby. We can't find you a father for that baby in here. You don't bring that. Send him over to the DA's net.
Do it again.
I love it. A baby just came running in. Hey, what's going on? No, this isn't for you, baby. You go away. Where are you? It's still light. Where are you?
Sleep yet. Got to put clothes on, Cody.
Put some clothes on, Cody. That's a young what's-his-face. Shaved balls. That's awesome. I like the way Mom's having some red wine. 6 o'clock. Put some clothes on. I don't care. Who's that one over here? Oh, yes. Mom's got a lot of kids. Father, a lot of kids. Rough time. That drunken baby looking at herself. Doom is awesome. Congratulations. Have you given them red wine as well? We got to get these kids back to school. To be honest with you, we got to get them back to school. I think we're going to have to lose a couple of them. How old's that kid, Lindsay? He's 5? He's 5? Is he 5? Is he 5? 2. He's 2? You sure?
Oh my God!
That's the way to end it with a mom. Oh my! You let him know he's got too many teeth. He's got way too many teeth for a 2-year-old. Oh, nipples must be tortured. A piece of beef jerky hanging off her boob. 2 weeks later, she's gonna find you. What about my tits? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for being so much fun. I appreciate you. Please stay safe. Please stay safe and be safe for everybody else. All right. Take care. Goodbye.
Yeah.